Okay, so welcome back to my new video. This tutorial, I'm going to teach you how you can pass JSON files. Okay, so let's jump right into the IDE. So I'm already in the IDE, so I'm going to create a new project, which I'm going to call JSON passing UNMARSHAL. Okay. So I'm going to create a new Go application called main. And inside this folder, I'm going to create a JSON file, which I'm going to call employees. Okay, employees.json. So I'm going to pass in the name. We can call it Dallas. And then this age variable, which we can call, let's say 99. Okay. Let's add another one, variable, which we can call DOB. Okay. DOB, I'm going to pass in a string. Let's say 1990 0921. Okay. So this is our employee data. Okay. So I'm going to switch back to the main class or function. I'm going to define a struct, and I'm going to call it employees or employee. Okay, so this employee has a name, which is a string, and then this same employee has an age, which is an int. It also has DOB, date of birth, which I'm going to make a string. And then, because it's a JSON, I'm just going to pass the name of the age, then DOB, okay? And now, inside the main function, I'm going to call emp employee, declare this variable called emp, okay? And then the type is what? Employee. I'm going to read this employees.json file. So I'm going to say io-util.read all, and then pass in employees.json. And this is going to return two things, a byte, an array of bytes, and an error. So we're going to call it file versus error. So let's handle this error. If error is not equal to null, we can say log this fatal error. Else, we want to unmarshal the JSON objects. Okay, so unmarshal is just to decode. Okay, so the marshal is to encode, and then the unmarshal is to decode. So I'm going to call our JSON and you can see the marshal and then the unmarshal, which takes an array of bytes. Okay, so an array of bytes, we're going to pass in byte, and then we pass in the file, as well as an interface. And this interface, we're going to use the percentage, and then we call EMP. So this is a pointer, okay? It's pointing to the memory location of this object. So this unmarshal returns two things as it returns an error. So we're just going to handle the error. And then we're going to handle this error. We call it if error is not equal to null, we can log this fatal error. And then we can now print fmt print or can do printf. And then we say percentage v, which is the values. And then maybe we do new line and then pass in our EMP. Okay. Okay. Okay, so it says it's not happy, so we're going to do read file instead of read all. Okay, so now it's happy. So now we can now run this. So as you can see, the JSON object, we have the name dollars, the age, and then the date of birth. Okay, so we can also pass in percentage or hash v. Okay, so let's run this and see what we get. Okay, so now as we do the hash, we're able to print the JSON object in this format. Okay. Okay, so I think this one is okay. So as you can see, the key value pairs. So assuming we want to print the actual values, so we can also do fmt print ln, and then we can say the name will be emp.name, and then fmt print ln, we can say age emp.age, dob emp.date of birth. So let's print this and see what you get. So as you can see, these are all the values we just printed. So all these values are coming from the employees.json file. Okay, and then we are just printing them to the console. Okay, so you can choose to do this or eliminate this. You can choose to comment this one out and maintain these ones. Okay, so that is how you can unmarshal JSON objects by reading from the JSON file using io util.read file, and then you unmarshal it, and then you can now access the individual attributes of the employee object. Okay, so thanks for watching. See you in the next one.